the unity of formal and natural elements. On the inlaid soundbox of the harp, discovered at Ur, the first scene from the top depicts a figure of a Sumerian hero wrestling with two human-headed bulls. In the two scenes below it, real and mythical animals are shown preparing for a banquet. The figures in the first scene of this inlay are rendered with heraldic symmetry, and regardless of the fact that the heads are viewed entirely from the front, they display the conventionalized and stylized manner of the decorative frame of the standard of Ur. On the other hand, the animal figures in the lower scenes are depicted with a significantly relaxed formalism. A dagger-bearing dog carrying a set table, a lion bringing wine and a goblet, a donkey playing the harp, a jackal playing the sitar, tanbur, a bear steadying the harp or perhaps dancing, and a deer offering wine cups to a human scorpion-like creature, all are seen in more or less true profile. Naturally, the torsos of these figures obstruct the view of the hands that are away from the viewer, and the legs closest to the viewer block the remaining legs. The shoulders are correctly placed, and the facial contours and features are precisely rendered and drawn. The hero figures possess a human-like formality that we encounter in the unnatural beasts found on family coats of arms, but the animals in these banquet scenes are quite relaxed, or at least seem to mimic the grand gestures of servants and musicians. On the same harp, the magnificent head of a bull is also seen, crafted with gold leaf, and the decorations of its beard and mane are made of lapis lazuli. The bull, as an allegory of fertility and power, naturally became an animal worshipped by the first pastoralists, and worshippers prayed to it to destroy the natural enemies of livestock, drought, and beasts of prey. The ancient artist possessed an acute genius that anticipated history in terms of accurately representing the precise contours and facial features of animals, or in other words, representing their personality. Throughout the ancient Near East and the Mediterranean lands, the bull was a revered animal. In this specimen, the beard may be a supernatural addition, symbolizing the bull's power. The beard and other human traits, such as the human head, added to the bulls in the upper scene of the harp soundbox, foreshadow the human-headed bulls and lions built much later in Assyria. The conflict between natural and supernatural forces in the Mesopotamian world is represented and expressed in the form of a struggle between animals and monsters. We see such a struggle in miniature on a cylinder seal approximately 2 centimeters high, the pattern of which is engraved with unparalleled delicacy. The seal was made from a cylindrical piece of stone, usually 2 or 3 centimeters high, with a hole drilled through it for a string. Crafted from various colorful hard and soft stones, such as rock crystal, agate, carnelian, lapis lazuli, marble, and alabaster, the seal was decorated with an engraved intaglio design so that whenever it was rolled over soft clay, it left a raised relief impression. The Sumerians used this device to seal, sign, and identify their letters and documents written on clay tablets. In the illustration provided, both the seal itself and the relief impression resulting from its rolling on soft clay are visible. The heraldic stances and groupings of this design reflect a formal method of representation. Yet even on the confined and minute surface of this seal, the skilled artist renders the animal form so masterfully that the viewer feels they can hear the roaring of the lion and the bellowing of the battling bull.